Hi and welcome to Lesson 8, Unit 4, Air. Today we are going to talk and learn about clean air and polluted air. But before starting with the lesson, remember that you have to check for some materials. The first thing you need is to watch this video. You also will need to work with your My Pals Are Here to a student book and My Pals Are Here to a activity book. Remember that there are also some worksheets that you should do in order to check how much are you learning about this lesson. There are also some links of YouTube videos that are absolutely optional, but it's extra information and things that could be interesting for you if you want to learn. And also, the air is super important for fire to burn. Okay? Now, I'm going to ask you to please open your student's book on page 52 and 53. Okay, so here we have a big picture with different things, and also we have the questions. Let's read the questions. The first one is, why do children want to go to the other way? The second one is, why is the air around the factories dirty? And which place looks cleaner? Well, if we see what the characters are saying, we have that the boy is saying, that place looks dirty. And Zoe the cat says, it smells bad too. Correct. When you are close to factories, when you go on a highway, you can sometimes smell the air that doesn't smell very good. It smells actually quite bad. Well, the thing is that trucks, cars, and factories produce gases. These gases are toxic. They are chemical products. And of course, they are a contamination to what we can see, and of course, a problem because we smell the air, it's heavy or it doesn't smell in a nice way. This is pollution, okay? It's something that contaminates a lot. Rubbish also contaminates. And the girl is saying, let's go here instead. And we see that the boys are going running or on a bicycle to the park. Well, parks usually have lots of plants, flowers, trees, and of course grass. Remember that these plants clean the air. They absorb this chemical and this dirty air and produce oxygen, which is the good air that we need to breathe and animals need to breathe. But hey, not only pollution is created by people, volcanoes and fires are also a way that our planet contaminate the air. Yes, because a fire or a volcano produce toxic gases too, which contaminate. But in this case, we are more responsible than the planet. The contamination that volcanoes or fires make are a natural thing, but the contamination that a truck or a car or factories do is something that we are responsible for. So the word bank is clean air, polluted air, smoke, and dust. Dust is also something that produces air pollution. So let's continue. All right, so here we have on page 54, polluted air is dirty and harmful. Smoke and dust dirty the air. They come from cars and factories. Do not breathe in polluted air. It can make you sick. Correct. These are toxic gases. It's not good for you. You can have headaches or respiratory problems. On page 55, we have, we must keep the air clean. Walk or ride your bike. Take a bus. Plant more trees. That one is super important. More trees, more plant means that we have more clean air, which is super good for living things. All right, let's continue. Here we have the at the glance section, and we understand that air has different uses, like the scuba diving, the sailboats, or fire, but also can become polluted. As you can see, there is a fire. Remember, that is toxic for you. Here we have the science words: breathe, clean, cars, sailboat, air, factories, burn, polluted air, smoke, campfire, dust. Now let's see the thought check section. We have the words air, burn, dust, polluted, and uses. Sentence 1. There are different uses of air. Sentence 2. We need air to breathe and to burn things. Sentence 3. Smoke and dust pollute the air. Sentence 4. Polluted air can make us sick. Okay, please open your activity book on page 18 and 19. In activity A, you have to cross out the things that dirty the air. You can pause the video and then we check. So here, the things that dirty the air are the car, the bus, the burning trash, and the factory. On letter B, you have to answer these questions, but these questions are not correct or incorrect. It's something that you have to discuss because it's personal. It's how you move, what you do. So it's something that you can do by yourself. Let's continue. So remember that every time we introduce and we start the unit, we have the let's find out section. Here we have some questions that are questions that make us think during the whole unit. These were the questions. What are the uses of air? Well, I know that you know a lot of air now, but remember that we can use air to move things, to breathe where we cannot breathe. Uh, we can use air to float when we put it on a rubber ring, and many more things. What is the difference between clean and polluted air? Well, the most simple answer here is that clean air is good for you and polluted air is not good for you. It's toxic. It's a huge problem. It's a very big problem that we have. Also, clean air is produced by plants, and polluted air can be produced by us or by some natural things like volcanoes or fires. Let's continue. So, today we learned that clean air is good for us and animals. Air pollution is a big problem. Air pollution is toxic for us and animals. We can do things to clean the air, such planting more plants and also use clean energies. Clean energies are the future for our world. With solar energy or wind energy, we have free energy that is clean and doesn't pollute and can allow us to do what we do in life. But if we continue using um, factories or cars that contaminate, we are making the problem a big thing. I hope in the future cars and factories can work with clean energy. Maybe you, as a scientist in the future, can help to solve this situation. Well, that was all for today. I hope you like this lesson. Remember, we can do things to help, And air is super important, not only for you, but for all living things. See you next class. Remember, you can watch some videos to learn a little bit more. These are absolutely optional. Bye bye, compadre.